It's 4 in the morning, and once more the dawning just woke up the wanting in me. Wishing I'd never met her, known if I'd forget her, how much better off she would be. The longer I hold on and the longer this goes on, harder that it's gonna be. But it's 4 in the morning, and what's more, the dawning just woke up the wanting in me. I've never deserved her, God knows when I hurt her, that's the last thing that I want to do. She tries, but she can't tell how she feels, but I know too well what she's going through. If I love her so much, I don't know why I can't do the right thing and just let her be. But it's 4 in the morning, and once more the dawning just woke up the wanting in me. Last night I told her this time it's all over, making 10 times I told her goodbye. Last night we broke up, this morning I woke up, for the 10th time I'm changing my mind. I saw more love in her eyes when I left her than most foolish men will ever see. But it's 4 in the morning, and once more the dawning just woke up the wanting in me. And it's 4 in the morning, and once more the dawning just woke up the wanting in me. Hello walls, how'd things go for you today? Don't you miss her since she up and walked away? And I'll bet you dread to spend another lonely night with me. But lonely walls, I'll keep you company. Hello, window. Well, I see that you're still here. Aren't you lonely? Since our darling disappeared. Well, look here, is that a teardrop in the corner of your pane? Now don't you try to tell me that it's rain. She went away and left us all alone the way she planned. Guess we'll have to learn to get along without her if we can. Hello, ceiling. I'm gonna stare at you a while. You know I can't sleep, so won't you bear with me a while? We must all stick together, or else I'll lose my mind. I got a feeling she'll be gone a long, long time. I mushed from Point Barrow through blizzard of snow. Been out prospecting for 2 years or so. Pulled into Fairbanks, the city was a boom. So I took a little stroll to the Red Dog Saloon. As I walked in the door, the music was clear. Prettiest voice I had heard in 2 years. The song she was singing made a man's blood run cold. When it's springtime in Alaska, it's 40 below.
When it's springtime in Alaska, it's 40 below.
It was red-headed Lil who was singing so sweet. I reached down and took the snowpacks off my feet. I reached for the gal who was singing the tune. We did the Eskimo hop all around the saloon. With a caribou crawl and a grizzly bear hug, we did our dance on a Kodiak rug. Songs she kept singing made a man's blood run cold. When it's springtime in Alaska, it's 40 below. I was as innocent as I could be. I didn't know Lil was Bigot's wife-to-be. He took out his knife and he gave it a throw. When it's springtime in Alaska, I'll be 6 feet below.
When it's springtime in Alaska, you'll be 6 feet below.
Somewhere there should be, for all the world to see, a statue of a fool made of stone. An image of a man who let love slip through his hands, and then just let him stand there all alone. And there on his face a gold tear should be placed to honor the million tears he's cried, and the hurt in his eyes would show, so everyone would know. Concealed is a broken heart inside. So build a statue and oh, build it high, so that all can see. Then inscribe the world's greatest fool and name it Had our number changed today, although I hated to. But each time the phone would ring, they'd want to speak to you. And it hurts to tell them you're not here with me. Maybe now old telephone will let me be. It's not in the book now, so you'd better write it down. Just in case your love for me should ever come around, you might want to call and break the news to me. Just call lonesome 77203. I keep the telephone beside me all the time, hoping you might want to call and say you've changed your mind. If you do, then darling, you know where I'll be. I'm at lonesome 77203. You're the only one I'm giving our new number to. So now if the telephone should ring, I'll know it's you. If you ever long for love that used to be, just call lonesome 77203. Just call lonesome 77203. The old man told his story about the years gone by, how he played his horn down in New Orleans, some old dingy dive. I knew 'em all back then, he said, as he reached out for his horn, closed his eyes and wet his lips, then the blues were born. He played with so much feeling, tears came from his eyes. He stopped and reminisced a bit, then he gave a sigh. Said, you know, I almost made it, but that's before your time. Dixieland, poor folks blues, Scatman Jack and wine. Slapped his knee and gave a grin, it sure was good back then. Reaching for his horn on the floor, placed it in an old toad sack that hung across his back. He said goodbye and shuffled out the door, enthused by what he told me. I never got his name, so I called the waitress over, started to explain. Tired old man, his tarnished showing memories of years gone by, how he played his horn and reminisced, and smiled with tear-dimmed eyes. mistaken, there's been no one but you. But I know who you're talking about. I used to know him too. You'll find him down on Basin Street, in back of an old churchyard. Stone that reads, rest in peace. I tried, but it sure was hard. Slapped his knee and gave a grin. It sure was good back then. Reaching for his horn on the floor, placed it in an old toad sack hung across his back. He said goodbye and shuffled out the door. He said goodbye and shuffled out the door. I was born in Saginaw, Michigan, and I grew up in a house on Saginaw Bay. My dad was a poor, hard-working Saginaw fisherman. Too many times he came home with too little pay. I loved a girl in Saginaw, Michigan. She was the daughter of a wealthy, wealthy man. But he called me that son of a Saginaw fisherman, not good enough to ever claim his daughter's hand. That's why I'm up here in Alaska, looking around for gold. Like a crazy fool, I'm digging in the frozen ground so cold. But with each new day I pray I'll strike it rich, and then I go back home and claim my love in Saginaw, Michigan. I wrote my love in Saginaw, Michigan. I said, oh, honey, I'm coming home, please wait for me. And you can tell your dad I'm coming back a richer man. I've hit the biggest strike in Klondike history. Her dad met me in Saginaw, Michigan, and he gave me a great big party with champagne. Then he said, son, you're a wise, young, ambitious man. Why don't you sell your father-in-law your Klondike claim? Now he's up there in Alaska, digging in the cold, cold ground. That greedy fool is looking for the gold I never found. But it serves him right, no one here is missing him, least of all the newlyweds of Saginaw, Michigan. We're the happiest man and wife in Saginaw, Michigan. He's afraid to show his face in Saginaw, Michigan. Since you've gone, the moon, the sun, the stars sky. Know the reason why I cry. Love divine once was mine. Now you've gone.
Now you've gone.
Since you've gone, my heart, my lips, my tear-dimmed eyes, a lonely soul within me cries. I acted smart, broke your heart. Now you've gone.
Now you've gone.
Whoa,
What I'd give,
what I'd give
what I'd give
for the lifetime I've wasted,
time I've wasted,
the love that I've tasted. I was wrong. Now you've gone.
now you've gone.
Whoa,
What I'd give,
what I'd give
what I'd give
for the lifetime I've wasted,
time I've wasted,
the love that I've tasted. I was wrong. Now you've gone.
now you've gone.
Someday, some way, you realize that you've been blind. Yes, darling, you're gonna need me again. It's just a matter of time. Go on. Go on till you reach the end of the line. 'Cause I know you'll pass my way again. It's just a matter of time. After I gave you everything I had, you laughed and you called me a clown. Remember, in your search for fortune and fame, what goes up must come down. I know that one day you'll wake up and find that my love is a true, true love. It's just a matter of time. Someday and some way, girl, you'll realize that you've been blind. Yes, darling, I know you're gonna need me again. It's just a matter of time. After I gave you everything I had, you lied called me a clown. But remember, in your search for fortune and fame, what goes up must come down. I know that one day you'll wake up and find that my love was a true, true love. It's just a matter of time. How old do you think I am, he said. I said, well, I didn't know. He said, I turned 65 about 6 years ago. I was sitting in Miami pouring blended whiskey down when this old gray-black gentleman was cleaning up the lounge. There wasn't anyone around except this old man and me. The guy who ran the bar was watching Ironside on TV. Uninvited, he sat down and opened up his mind on old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Ever had a drink of watermelon wine, he asked. He told me all about it, though I didn't answer back. Ain't but three things in this world that's worth a solitary dime, but old dogs and children and watermelon wine. He said women think about themselves when menfolk ain't around. Friends are hard to find when they discover that you're down. He said, I tried it all when I was young and in my natural prime. Now it's old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Old dogs care about you even when you make mistakes. God bless little children while they're still too young to hate. When he moved away, I found my pen and copied down that line about old dogs and children and watermelon wine. I had to catch a plane up to Atlanta that next day. As I left for my room, I saw him picking up my change. That night I dreamed in peaceful sleep of shady summertime, of old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled in my closet, threw my clothes and found my cleanest dirty shirt. Then I washed my face and combed my hair, stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. Smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and songs I'd been picking. But I lit my first and watched a small kid playing with a can that he was kicking. Then I walked across the street, caught the Sunday smell of someone's frying chicken. And it took me back to something that I'd lost somewhere, somehow along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk and Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl he was swinging. And I stopped beside a Sunday school and listened to the songs they were singing. Then I headed down the street, somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing. And it echoed through the canyon like the disappearing dreams of yesterday. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk and Sunday morning coming down. I remember the year that Clayton Delaney died. They said for the last 2 weeks that he suffered and cried. It made a big impression on me, although I was a barefoot kid. Said he got religion at the end, and I'm glad that he did. Clayton was the best guitar picker in our town. I thought he was a hero, and I used to follow Clayton around. I often wondered why Clayton, who seemed so good to me, never took his guitar and made it down in Tennessee. Well, Daddy said he drank a lot, but I could never understand. I knew he used to pick up in Ohio with a 5-piece band. Clayton used to tell me, son, you better put that old guitar away. There ain't no money in it, it'll lead you to an early grave. I guess if I'd admit it, Clayton taught me how to drink booze. I can see him half stoned, picking out the lovesick blues. When Clayton died, I made him a promise I was gonna carry on somehow. I'd give $100 if he could only see me now. I remember the year that Clayton Delaney died. Nobody ever knew it, but I went out in the woods and I cried. Well, I know there's a lot of big preachers that know a lot more than I do, but it could be that the good Lord likes a little picking too. Yeah, I remember the year that Clayton Delaney died. There's no place that I'd rather be than right here, with my rednecks, white socks, and blue ribbon beer. The barmaid is mad 'cause some guy made a pass. The jukebox is playing, there stands the glass, and the cigarette smoke kinda hangs in the air. Rednecks, white socks, and blue ribbon beer. Cowboy is cussing the pinball machine. Drunk at the bar, it's getting noisy and mean. Some guy on the phone says I'll be home soon, dear. Rednecks, white socks, and blue ribbon beer. No, we don't fit in with that white-collar crowd. We're a little too rowdy and a little too loud. There's no place that I'd rather be than right here, with my rednecks, white socks, and blue ribbon beer. The semis are passing on the highway outside. The 4:30 crowd is about to arrive. Sun's going down and we'll all soon be here. Rednecks, white socks, and blue ribbon beer. No, we don't fit in with that white-collar crowd. We're a little too rowdy and a little too loud. There's no place that I'd rather be than right here, with my rednecks, white socks, and blue ribbon beer. There's no place that I'd rather be than right here, with my rednecks, white socks, and blue ribbon beer. If heartaches brought fame in love's crazy game, I'd be a legend in my time. If they gave gold statuettes for tears and regrets, I'd be a legend in my time. But they don't give awards, and there's no praise or fame for a heart that's been broken over love that's in vain. If loneliness meant world acclaim, then everyone would know my name. I'd be a legend in my time. But they don't give awards, and there's no praise or fame for a heart that's been broken over love that's in vain. If loneliness meant world acclaim, then everyone would know my name. I'd be a legend in my time. I'd be a legend in my time. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene. I sit alone most every night, watch those trains roll out of sight. Wish that they were carrying me back to Abilene, my Abilene. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene. Crowded city, there ain't nothing free, nothing in this town for me. Wish to the Lord that I could be in Abilene, sweet Abilene. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene. Women there don't treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene. Well, hello there. My, it's been a long, long time. How am I doing? Oh, I guess that I'm doing fine. It's been so long now, but it seems now that it was only yesterday. Gee, ain't it funny how time slips away? How's your new love? I hope that he's doing fine. I heard you told him that you'd love him till the end of time. Now that's the same thing that you told me. Seems like just the other day. Gee, ain't it funny how time slips away? I gotta go now. I guess I'll see you around. Don't know when though, never know when I'll be back in town. But remember what I tell you, in time you're gonna pay. And it's surprising how time slips away. He said, I'll love you till I die. She told him, you'll forget in time. As the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. He kept her picture on his wall, went half crazy now and then. He still loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Kept some letters by his bed, dated 1962. He had underlined in red every single I love you. I went to see him just today. Oh, but I didn't see no tears, all dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile in years. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath on his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. You know, she came to see him one last time, and we all wondered if she would. And it kept running through my mind, this time he's over her for good. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. If I sent a rose to you for every time you made me blue, you'd have a room full of roses. And if I sent a rose of white for every time I cried all night, you'd have a room full of roses. And if I took the petals and would tear them all apart, you'd be tearing up the roses just the way you broke my heart. And if someday you're feeling blue and you could send a rose or two, don't send me a room full of roses. I just want my arms around you. And if I took the petals and would tear them all apart, you'd be tearing up the roses just the way you broke my heart. And if someday you're feeling blue and you could send a rose or two, don't send me a room full of roses. I just want my arms around you. She said if I ever deceived her, she'd be gone before I could count 10. I guess that I didn't believe her, 'cause look at the trouble I'm in. She's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies farther on down the track. I lost every right to be happy when I lost the heaven I found. She warned me she'd leave and she left me before my first tear hit the ground. She's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies farther on down the track. If I only knew where to find her, I'd crawl there on my hands and knees. Each tick of the clock's a reminder she's 1 second farther from me. She's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies farther on down the track. The warden led a prisoner down the hallway to his doom. I stood up to say goodbye like all the rest, and I heard him tell the warden just before he reached my cell, let my guitar playing friend do my request. Let him sing me back home with a song I used to hear. Make my old memories come alive. Take me away and turn back the years. Sing me back home before I die. I recall last Sunday morning, a choir from off the street came in to sing a few old gospel songs, and I heard him tell the singers there's a song my mama sang. Could I hear it once before you move along? Sing me back home the song my mama sang. Make my old memories come alive. Take me away and turn back the years. Sing me back home before I die. Sing me back home before I die. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Oh, they fly high over that old rainbow. Just wondered why can't I? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. There is a land I heard of once in a lullaby. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where kisses melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly high over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where kisses melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. There is a land I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Oh, they fly high over that old rainbow. Just wondered why can't I? If you find your sweetheart in the arms of a friend, that's when your heartaches begin. When dreams of a lifetime must come to an end, that's when your heartaches begin. Love is a thing you never can share. When you bring a friend into your love affair, that's the end of your sweetheart. That's the end of your friend. That's when your heartaches begin. If you find your sweetheart in the arms of your best friend, brother, that's when your heartaches begin. And you know, when all of your dreams of a lifetime must all come to an end, well, that's when your heartaches begin. You see, love is a thing that you never can share. And when you bring a friend into your love affair, that's the end of your sweetheart. That's the end of your friend. That's when your heartaches begin. I saw you staring at each other. I saw your eyes begin to glow, and I could tell you once were lovers, but you ain't hiding nothing that I don't know. There's an old flame burning in your eyes. The tears can't drown and makeup can't disguise. Now that old flame might not be stronger, but it's been burning longer than any spark I might have started in your eyes. You said it ended when he left you. Say your love for me is strong, but those old memories still upset you. Well, I might be a memory before too long, 'cause there's an old flame burning in your eyes. The tears can't drown and makeup can't disguise. Now that old flame might not be stronger, but it's been burning longer than any spark I might have started in your eyes. There's an old flame burning in your eyes. The tears can't drown and makeup can't disguise. Now that old flame might not be stronger, but it's been burning longer than any spark I might have started in your eyes. in the harbor don't shine for me. I'm like a lost ship adrift on the sea, this sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, sea of heartbreak.
Sea of heartbreak, heartbreak.
Oh, how did I lose you? Oh, where did I fail? Why did you leave me? Always to sail this sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I am on the sea of tears, sea of heartbreak.
Sea of heartbreak.
Oh, what I'd give to sail back to shore, back to your arms once more. Oh, come to my rescue, come here to me, take me and keep me away from the sea, this sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, sea of heartbreak,
Sea of heartbreak.
sea of heartbreak,
Sea of heartbreak.
sea of heartbreak,
Sea of heartbreak.
sea of heartbreak.